Well, hello there, viewers. I hope that you are all well this fine evening or day, whatever time this wireless transmission may be headed out to you. Wherever you are, at home, overseas, abroad, in the Empire, pitted against the Empire, wherever you are in the world. Hello, Mr. ASMR English Whispers here. How do you do? Well, as the lights go out all over Europe, I have come up with a patented method of helping you get to sleep. Sleep away all those troublesome thoughts that you have about the impending destruction of our way of life. Don't worry about the war raging on the continent and throughout the world. All we want to do now is just sleep and relax. Sleep and relax. And to that end, I have stumbled across, rather charmingly, some method of assisting you into a state of deep calm and relaxation by means of triggering a sort of pleasurable sensation in you. I have dubbed this sensation a tingle, and we are coming to you for the first time ever on British wireless television transmission in full stereo-scopic Tinglevision. Hello. Right, well, I've got some artifacts here that I'm going to manipulate in such a way as to cause this pleasurable and relaxing tingle sensation within you today. So I'm just going to pop my cane down over here, like so, and we're going to begin today with some light brushing of the microphone, and I've got Mother's feather duster for that. So yeah, as you can see, it's got a lovely bamboo handle, and this is ostrich feather here. So I'm just going to lightly dust my own face. Well, this is certainly working for me. I don't know about you, listeners and viewers at home. A not altogether unpleasant feeling indeed. That's really rather nice. I'm going to attempt to very gently just brush it over the microphone here. That's just Mother's old feather duster. There we go, isn't that nice? How lovely. And this is eliciting very agreeable tingles from you today. Yeah. Isn't that nice and relaxing? Yes. So that's just Mother's old feather duster. There we go. We might come back to that later on. And now I'm going to give you some tapping sounds. I have chosen to tap an old silver cigarette case now. As there is rationing on, of course, it's tragically devoid of any cigarettes, but you know, one takes pleasures in life where one can find them these days, and tapping this is certainly going to bring me pleasure, and I hope it brings you pleasure too. So let's dive straight in with the You can really hear the craftsmanship and the fine silver work, can't you? And now if I try tapping with perhaps my fingernails. There we are. I'm feeling much better already. And I don't know if you can make out, but on the back of this it's slightly ribbed. What a intriguing and pleasant design. Lovely. Well, that's enough of the tragically empty spring-loaded silver cigarette case. Moving on, we have, for fans of music out there, a banjolele. There we go. And I'm just going to lightly tap the skin of the banjolele there. once had the great pleasure of seeing the banjolele performed with the banjolele orchestra of the United Kingdom on Blackpool Pier. That was in the heady days of the summer of 1938, before we knew that anything bad was going to happen. Happy, happy memories. And tapping this skin of this banjolele just takes me straight back to the pier there. Fish and chips, rainy, wet Sunday afternoons in the park. Raincoats, puddles, Wellington boots, marvellous time. This sort of sounds like raindrops, doesn't it? Perhaps raining on a glass conservatory roof, perhaps. Charming little instrument there. I'm now going to give you some paper sounds, some paper triggers to just help you ease gently to slip away into the night. And so here's a modern book. The title is Dog Crusoe. Here we are. There we go. And I'm just going to open the fresh pages of this newly printed book. And I'm just going to softly and gently caress the pages of this book. Just going to turn the pages. Don't worry about the words. Don't worry about what they say. I think this is on book at bedtime later this month anyway, so we can catch up with the story another time. It's not important right now. What about flicking through the pages? Fanning them, perhaps? just stroke the back cover now. There we are. Delightful. Well, I must read that again sometime. And now I'm going to count out a week's wages. So I've been paid from my job in the munitions factory, making shell cases for the war effort, supporting our boys in the trenches and in other fields. And I've been paid by the foreman, and I'm just going to count out. I've got rather a lot this week, so let's have a look here. Just going to try and organise it. Okay. Well, organising it is a bit fiddly, but let me just count out here. We have a penny, obviously. Oh, this is quite a good one. Half a crown. Oh, another half a crown. That's very nice. That's 2 and 6, isn't it? And here's a brass threepenny bit. There we go. Very nice. And oh, lucky boy, another brass threepenny bit. There we go. And a farthing. How delightful. A small farthing there. That's a quarter of a penny. And it's called a farthing because in the olden days, pennies used to be made out of silver, and they would, to get change, they would literally cut them with a scissors or a knife into halves, and that would be half pennies, and quarters, or as they would call it, fourthing it, and that became farthing. You see, it's got a little picture of a little farthing bird on it as well. It's lovely. And another half a crown. That's 2 and 6 again. There's 2 shillings and 6p. Yeah? And here is 2 shillings, or a florin as we call it. And this is a halfpenny. Lovely. There we go. And here's a shilling. This is a Scottish shilling. And here's an English shilling. And you can tell they're Scottish and English because the Scottish ones have a different pattern on the back. And here's a brass threepenny bit. That's a shiny one. That's very nice. And here's a lucky silver sixpence. Very lucky. You can put those in your shoe if you get married. And so all in total then we have, let's see, I'm just going to count this out. We have 3 half crowns, so that's 2 and 6 and 2 and 6, which is 5 shillings, so that's a crown there. 5 shillings, 7 shillings and 6p. There we go. This is 8 shillings and 6p. 9, 10 shillings, 10 bob and 6p. There we go. And another 6p is 11 shillings. That's a lot. 11 shillings, 369 tenpence, 10 and 3/4 pence. There we go. Well, that'll keep me going for a few months, I think. So that's nice. And then finally, I can end with a lovely cup of tea. Here we go. Well, that does look especially delicious. But I couldn't exactly offer you tea without milk now, could I? So I'm just gonna here we go. There we go, lovely. Now, obviously, we are, at war, and there is a ration on, so as a milk substitute, I've just got some more water. So I'm just going to pour some more water into the tea, and just... Oh, lovely. Now, obviously, tea prefers to be drunk hot, but this is cold tea with water in it. So cheers. But I'm just going to leave that for the cat, I think. There we go. Lovely. Yes. Well, I do hope that this has been extremely relaxing for you. That's about it from me, so I hope that has put you into a deep sleep, and forgetting all of your troubles in your life and all your woes, and just trying to make it through until the next day. Have a very pleasant evening, and see you next time. I think this has gone rather well, and I think I'll do this again one day. Maybe there's something in this. I don't know what to call it there. What the response of the triggers is this tingle effect. I don't know what to call this phenomenon, but I'm sure I'll come up with a suitably catchy name at some point. Anyway, until next time, bye for now. Thank you very much for watching my video. If you liked it, please be sure to subscribe, and if you really liked it, why not check out my Patreon?